We wish you all to know something that we feel is very simple, something we feel you already know, and we wish to just highlight it for you now. And it has been quite relevant in the life of Eliza in the last couple of weeks especially. So we feel it is perhaps helpful for you as well to have some clarity around this. We want you to know you can have all of the dreams. You don't have to choose. You can merge them all together in a grand symphony of you-ness. You can take every dream you've ever had, every desire from your heart you've ever had, and mix it all together in a grand stew that is the tastiest, most delicious, most nutritious meal you have ever had, that you will continue to eat for the rest of your life. If you so choose, we want you to know you can have it all. Yes, you can have it all. We know that some of you believe and have been told that this is not true and that you must sacrifice. You must focus on one dream and sacrifice all others. And this is what Eliza thought. And she is now, we are grateful, she is now coming to realize something different. That she can have everything she has wanted if she opens to receive it. This is very important. Opening spaces within yourself to receive the things you want. Clearing out the things that you no longer wish to carry. Shaking off the deadness of yesterday. The difficulties of the past. Letting go of these things will in fact reprogram the neural pathways in your brain that tell you you cannot have it. Opening more space allows you to grow new neural pathways, ones that you determine with your discernment, with your heart's desires, with your longings, with your wishes, your dreams, your creations. Many of the things that you create now in your life have been created for you from outside of you. We are inviting you now to create things from inside, fueled from your heart, determined by your intelligences, actioned by your will, your personal power, fine-tuned by your intuition, monitored, navigated by your emotions, birthed into this reality from the space where you dream through your physical body. We ask you, we invite you, and yes, we do ask you, with reverence and deep respect and honor for your choices, we ask you now to pay attention to how you feel on the inside, to use this information to move you closer and closer to your dreams, to use the fluctuations in your energy body, the differences in your emotional state and your mental state, to discern your way to move through the world. We invite you to politely and compassionately forget what other people tell you you should be doing and instead consider what it is you want to be doing in your wildest dream of dreams. I wonder if you would like to do that. We wonder if you would consider that for a moment or two at least. That's all. You could call us the Dream Weavers. We help in this way. We are master manifestors. We come from a place where we instantly create what we want with our thoughts. We will continue speaking with you. We will call ourselves the Dream Weavers, so you have a way to note when we come. We exist all around you, in every dimension, in every moment. We are space. You could call us expanse. We exist simply to show you what it is to open, to create a spaciousness around you, to cleanse and clear all of your fields, giving you a feeling like you have infinite room to move in the world. There are no parameters, no barriers, no restrictions, no limitations. We exist to remind you to pass on the wisdom of spaciousness. How does it feel when you feel as if you have all the room you want to move? Could you play with this feeling? Could you imagine for a moment, close your eyes, that's good, thank you, close your eyes and imagine that you are becoming nothing. That the physical form that you inhabit is dispersing. The atoms, the molecules, they are opening. They are becoming spacious. That's right. They are expanding out into the field around you, further and further and further. You are becoming one with air. You are becoming one with all that exists around you. It is everything and nothing. This is also you. You are infinite in your nothingness. You have, in a way, reduced yourself into this physical form in order to walk this earth and receive the information that is stored and exchanged here. This is a grand learning space. Yes, it is a place of information that is shared, that has been collected from all over the cosmos, that has been left here. We enjoy exchanging information with this place, and what we exchange is the wisdom of space, of feeling as if you are nothing. And we invite you to practice this. Practice closing your eyes and imagining that you are becoming so big, if you like. So big, so big, so big, so big, that you move completely outside of your physical form. You exist beyond this physical form, and that existence merges and morphs into everything else that is around you, and you realize that you are nothing and everything. And we wonder what perspective this will give you from this place. We invite you to explore this place, and perhaps it will allow you to have a more interesting, if you like, understanding of yourself in this moment and the next. There's so much sound around you. What sounds do you hear? What sounds make sense? What sounds don't? Where do you place them in your brain, in your body? Do you register these sounds as something good or something bad? Do you understand these sounds in the way they are delivered to you? Do you feel them? Do you allow them to penetrate inside of you and have an impact to make a change? Do you know that certain sounds are more healing than others? I'm sure you do. Do you notice the impact these sounds have on your physical body, your emotional body, your mental, physical, your everybody? Do you notice these sounds that have more power for you? This information is an invitation to use sound to heal. Whatever the sound may be, you do not need to use Om or mantras or the things that other people say are healing. You may find that sounds heal your internal state, are surprising. You may notice that the sounds that feel as if they have an effect on you do nothing for others. We invite you simply to notice your internal state, to notice the landscape of your inner beingness, to pay attention for a moment or two to the sounds that feel good, the sounds that create change, the sounds that open space. What will you do with these sounds? How will you use them? Would you like to use them? You are allowed to. Everything that is put in front of you is giving you an opportunity to heal. And when we say heal, we mean transcend. We mean evolve. We mean learn. We mean grow. We mean ascend. These are all healing. It's the same, the way that we speak of it. This body is heavy. This body is carrying some tension, worry in it. These things mean that the vessel is not functioning as well as it can be, and it simply means that the information coming from above, from us, from your cosmic ancestors, from the lovers who watch you constantly above, don't have as much room to speak with you, to pour their love into you. When the body has worry and tension, that's all. Move the worry and the tension out of the body, and the guidance you receive will become clearer. There are many of you who are afraid of the darkness in life. the shadows called. We find this so fascinating. This dimension is split, if you like. We could say that it is split in some ways, but that's actually not accurate. It is whole in its polarity. It is whole in its separateness. All things are circles. On one end of the circle is light, on the other end is dark, and in between we have all the shades of life and light. Everything is, however, still various shades of light, is it not? We encourage you now to accept and acknowledge, yes. Acknowledging would be very kind, very compassionate for the self, to acknowledge that one has spaces inside that they do not wish to tread, to acknowledge that one has spaces inside that have not yet seen some light, and this is part of the journey. Coming to understand the self within this polarity, coming to understand the self within the garden of darkness is an exquisite way to understand the self. For it is within the contrast that we can see and choose which way we want to go. All humans are light and dark, and none is good or bad or right or wrong, really. These things are used in this place in order to give the conscious, the logical brain that must put things into a framework, that must generalize in order to understand things, but you are not your conscious brains, you are so much more than that. And your higher mind, yes, you know it, it is also sometimes called your heart mind, and we like this. We think this is a pretty good way to say it, for your heart is where your soul is, your heart is where your intuition has access to all cosmic knowledge. You can find these portals you see in your heart. So let's say the heart mind is your higher mind, your higher intelligence, and this mind knows that you are whole, that within your dark and light you are one, that both is required in order to be one, to be whole. There is no need to separate, to draw a line in the sand between one and the other and determine one should be given time and attention and the other should not. Do not be afraid of your darkness. There is, in fact, what you will consider and know to be an incredible amount of information contained and stored within those dark places, and we invite you to compassionately move into them little by little by little by little, gently, easily. Gather support around you if you so wish. You are surrounded by other exquisite, beautiful, heart-based beings. Even if you have not recognized them yet, they are there. My friends, they are there, dear friends. You are surrounded by other loving humans. If you need some hand-holding, some touching, some love and attention and support and affection from your human brothers and sisters in order to move into your dark places, that's okay. We are also here for you. We are in full support of you doing this. If you feel fear, please remember, you are human right now. Feeling fear is simply one of the tools you are using to learn how to be human. You are already a soul. You have perfected and mastered the art of being spiritual. You are now here on earth to practice being human. This is a very rare, yes, it is quite rare in the grand scale of the cosmos. This human experience is precious. Why not enjoy it while you are navigating through the shadowy and the light places? Enjoy this experience. It will be fleeting. We come from Venus, and there is a part of Eliza that didn't really want us to say that. There's a little part of her still that worries what others will think. She's scratching now. That worries that others will judge her. We are acknowledging this now because we wish to share nurturing and love with her. And we have worked with her before, these channelings. We worked with her, in fact, for some time, very closely every night, until it became too much for her. She became quite sensitive, more sensitive than she is. Yes, we know she is very sensitive already. And it is the sensitive ones that are able to pass on information in this way, and we acknowledge her sensitivity. It is a beautiful thing. And we understand what it is like for the sensitive ones on this place, particularly through the current changes that are happening. There is turmoil and so much contrast and conflict, and we invite you to simply gather with other sensitive beings and to learn ways to move through the world as a sensitive person. And you are unique in this way. But there are many of you now here on the planet, and you can help each other, and we are always here working with you. We come to you in the colour blush pink. It's a beautiful light pale pink colour. We offer you love and nurturing and deep, sensitive, vulnerable support. We wrap you in the arms of this reverence to your sensitivities. We come again and again to offer you this, to help nourish and nurture this gift in you. You are needed here at this time. These capacities that you have are going to allow you to share information that will only be heard by you. This time is happening now, and more very soon in your time frame. You will be given so much information that will be very helpful, and it will only be heard by those who are finely tuned to the sensitive dial. So we invite you to gather together, please. Form groups, form collectives, be with others who you feel this way. So you can elevate yourself, remain in your personal power, stay very strong, look after your physical body, keep your mental thoughts clean and clear and focused, have wonderful mental discipline to stay empowered, yes, and positive. This will make things so much easier for you as you move through the world. I'm receiving a wash from top to toe of energy. It's a cleansing that they're giving to me. And they're letting me know that this cleansing is offered anytime a work of service is shared in this way. Anytime you open yourself to pass on some information or receive some elevation That is for the collective ascension process. At the end of it, if you are open to it, you can receive a deep cleanse and a heal, a washing of pure light energy from the light beams as a gift, if you like, a reciprocation for the offering. And they're just inviting me to remind you of that, because if you stay for a moment in the space after you have given an offering and close your eyes, whatever the offering is, anything that is work of service for others, sit for a moment at the end of it, close your eyes, breathe into yourself and open your crown to receive a wave of light and energy running from top to bottom all the way down into the earth. This will come quite quickly. It's available to you whenever you wish to receive it. I feel like it's been quite a serious one today. I'm feeling quite serious, but there's also some of those really playful nature spirits have just come in to remind me and you to just play, and also to play like animals is what's coming through. To, you know, when you see an animal, I was with a friend yesterday who saw a butterfly, and they're showing me, if you see something and you resonate with it, then play like the butterfly. Dance around, flap your arms about, be silly, be playful, be joyous with it. Embody the animals that you see, the insects, any life that you see. If you like the way the wind moves through the leaves of a tree, be the tree for a moment or two and find joy, find an anchor to joy in that place. I'm also getting a real indication, and I know this is really valid for me too. Be careful with our thoughts, more careful than we've ever been, to really pay attention to where they go, to not let them run away, not let them run off down negative spirals, to be more disciplined with our thoughts, knowing that our thoughts create our reality, that our thoughts have an impact on our physical body, our emotional state, as well as our thoughts then creating what comes in front of us. We can keep it more simple than that and just go, when your thoughts run away in a negative train, you don't feel so good anymore about yourself, and instead pay close attention, become more conscious, more present with your own thoughts. Notice when they go that way. Do something that feels good and allow them to go towards nice feelings and good feelings. You're allowed to feel good. You're allowed to feel better. There's a lot of sound waves moving around me. Those beings that spoke about sound, I remember what they said, and it's, I haven't spoken with them before. There's a lot of sound waves moving around, and they really want us to open to using sound more, but not necessarily creating sounds with the beautiful harmonious instruments or even sounds that are at the right hertz, but actually using whatever sounds present in front of you. Using those waves to have a positive impact on you if you so choose to open to receive that. It's really beautiful and very easy and very available. Paying attention to the sounds that come in and deciding how they impact you and what you can do with them, and also noticing how they impact you. Okay. I want to say thank you to all who have spoken with us today, and welcome to come and speak with us again next week. Thank you. I'll let you know when that time comes, and I'll open the space and invite you in. We're very grateful to have you here with us, for you to drop in with us and share this information. Thank you so much. Thank you to those who are listening. It's nice to know you're out there and that we're all in it together, and I'm going to keep doing the best I can to pass this information down without my own selfness getting in the way. So, yeah. Bless. I love you. I love you just as you are. I feel you're so exquisite, and all that you are and are not, perfectly imperfect. Thank you for reflecting that back to me, and talk to you another time.